How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm here today with another New Balance review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Teddy Santis New Balance 990 in this raw amethyst and New Balance navy colorway. Today's video, as always, is brought to you by Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find in Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable pair for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and to me, I personally find them to be extremely comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So by now you guys probably know the story between Teddy Santis and New Balance and their relationship, but for those that don't know, Teddy Santis, better known as the founder of Aimé Leon Dore, was named the creative director for New Balance's Made in USA line last year. And as a creative director, he's created a series of 16 different Made in USA New Balance shoes, which are all set to trickle out and release this year. So this one is the latest in that collection, and it dropped back on July 15th for a price of $200 US or 280 Canadian dollars. And the style code for this shoe is M990TD3, and the colorway is raw amethyst and New Balance navy. First things first though, here's a quick look at the box. And as you can see, unlike the past Teddy Santis New Balance shoe releases, for those pairs they gave us a cream colored box, but this time they changed things up, giving us a blue and white colored box instead. As for the shoe itself, so this is a Made in USA 990 V3 model. And as we dive into the details, the base layer of the shoe on the toe box, this is covered in this navy blue colored mesh. We have these suede overlays in gray layered on top, along with a thin layer of this reflective 3M material in this dark gray at the bottom. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have a very hairy and long-haired pale purple colored suede, and this also covers the entire mid panel of the shoe as well. The top two eyelets are constructed out of a purple colored TPU, and then stitched on top of the mid panel, the New Balance N logo is done in this reflective 3M finish in this orangey reddish color and a gray and white outline. Moving downwards, we have more of that same mesh material that we saw earlier on the toe box, and we have another overlay of gray suede layered on top. That pale purple suede covers the entire back of the shoe as well, and on the lateral side we have 990 pressed on in this orange-red color. On the heel, above the suede, we have this perforated gray colored nubuck, along with this orange colored New Balance N logo, and the very top of the heel is covered in this dark gray colored reflective 3M panel with Made in USA branding in the center. And underneath this, wrapping around the bottom of the heel, we have this shiny black colored TPU heel clip with New Balance branding, and this helps give you added structure and support for the back end of the sneaker. As for the laces, so these come with two different lace options. The standard default lace that these come with, and the pair that I prefer, are these flat style laces in navy blue, but they also give you a secondary pair of white or sail colored laces as well. So the majority of the tongue is constructed out of a navy blue colored mesh. And on the very top, we have this black colored nylon. Very faintly you can see that crosshatch diamond pattern that's normally found on the 990 V3 tongue, but it isn't that obvious. And pressed on top, we have New Balance USA branding. So the back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is lined in this white colored mesh material. And then as for the insoles, these come with a well padded foam lined insole. The insole is finished in this vibrant orange-red color on the top, and we have New Balance branding on the heel. So the upper of the 990 V3 sits atop this full-length, absorbed foam midsole. The midsole for the most part is painted in this cream or vintage-looking color, which I thought complemented the look of the upper very well. And in addition to this, we also have end cap technology, and this is found on the heel portion of the midsole, and this is basically a softer EVA core surrounded by a stiffer rim of polyurethane, which gives you a good balance of softness and support and structure. And on the lateral side of the heel underneath the end cap, the midsole here is painted in gray. Finally, turning the shoe over to the bottom, so this is your standard 990 V3 outsole. This is constructed out of a combination of black and gray colored rubber. We have this diamond shaped traction pattern on the forefoot, along with these grooves on the forefoot to give you added flexibility, and we have New Balance branding on the medial side of the heel in purple. And underneath this, we have this carbon fiber shank plate, and this is there to help with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about sizing, to me these fit like most of my other 990 V3s, so I personally prefer to go a half size down to a 9.5. So my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I also go a half size down or a 9.5 in other New Balance silhouettes such as the 992, the 990 V4, V5, and a lot of my 550s as well. and in comparison, I go true to size or a size 10 in models like the 997, the 990D2 because they're a little bit more narrow in the toe box, along with most of my 2002 Rs, and a lot of the made in UK models like the 1500, the 991, and 1530. But long story short, if you like more of a snug one-to-one fit, I'd recommend going a half size down, but if you have really wide feet or you just prefer more of a roomy fit, then you can also go true to size as well. Moving on to the comfort, so the 990V3 in my opinion is extremely comfortable. I feel like underfoot it gives you a decent amount of cushioning, so the step-in comfort straight out of the box, it already has a very nice soft pillowy feel underfoot. But at the same time, it's not overly soft and mushy. So your feet aren't just going to sink into the cushioning of the shoe. There's definitely a ton of support there as well with the end cap. And this is one of those shoes I can wear for many hours in a day without feeling pain or fatigue in the arches of my feet. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so this being a made in USA New Balance shoe, my expectations typically are very, very high. And I gotta say the material quality met those expectations. The suedes, especially this light purple colored suede, I thought it felt very premium. And all the other materials used on the shoe, to me at least, I thought it was good quality. And in terms of the overall build and craftsmanship, my pair honestly was pretty solid. I couldn't really see any flaws in the build of my pair. So in typical New Balance made in USA fashion, they knocked this one out of the park. So with all that out of the way now, let me lace these up and I'll throw these on feet. So far for the releases from the Teddy Santis New Balance collection, prior to this one, I felt like all the pairs that released were kind of similar in that they were pretty safe from a colorway standpoint. They had a lot of natural, sort of neutral tones. And to be honest, it was getting a little bit repetitive. This, I think, was a much needed break. Even though this might not be everyone's cup of tea, this is a really random and unique looking colorway, but I think giving us something different from all the other releases was much needed. To be honest, this colorway reminds me of something maybe Stray Rats would collaborate with New Balance instead of Teddy Santis, but I think the uniqueness of the shoe really makes it stand out, and even though this isn't necessarily a pair that I can wear that often, I still think the color combination is really nice, and I think this is definitely a worthy addition to my collection as well. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Teddy Santis New Balance 990V3 in this raw amethyst and New Balance navy colorway. What are your overall thoughts on this specific colorway? And for anyone watching, did you guys pick these up on July 15th, or are you not feeling these and you decided to pass? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on my Instagram at sgo8, check me out on Twitter as well at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review and hopefully it helped you in some way, and I'll catch you guys all in my next review.